Hey guys, sorry for not uploading for a while. I got my Steam account back and I got like a whole bunch of games on that. And I got like Repo, Clone Drone if anybody plays that. Wobbly Life, a bunch of other games. And oh, I also got Terraria. That was pretty fun as well. But today I'm going to be showing you how to make a basic aircraft, like a flying machine, basically, is what new people call it to aeronautics. So, yeah, without further ado, let's dive into this tutorial. So, we're just gonna do a basic hot air balloon. I'm gonna show you how to just get started with the simple stuff because people who are asking how to make a flying machine are mostly new players. So, uh, yeah, let's just get started with this. We'll just get our standard spruce stuff. Make sure to get a hot air envelope, a hot air burner. You're gonna need a lot of these hot air envelopes if you're in survival, and you're gonna need a lot of building blocks if you're in survival as well for the basic like where you're standing on the ship or sitting down in the ship. And you're gonna need some form of propulsion. I'll get to that later, but right now we're just gonna make this fly. The difference between the analog lever and the throttle lever is that the throttle lever works kind of like a physics assembler, so you can bring it up like this, up and down, so it's like easier to use. And this one, it takes longer to configure. So if you want to bring it all the way up, you have to touch it 15 times, and if you want to bring it down, you have to crouch and touch it 15 times to bring it back down. It's kind of hard to operate. This one just makes it way easier. For this tutorial, we're going to be using the throttle lever because it's easier to use, like I just explained. But, yeah. So, first of all, let's grab a physics assembler. I don't know why I have caps lock on. It's kind of weird. Um, is that okay? So we're gonna take a physics assembler, assemble this, and now take a creative physics staff, take this up into the air, and lock it. This makes it so where we don't have to super glue everything after we're done with this, and it just makes it overall easier to work with. So as you can see, this is also assembled. Like, it's just locked. It's not actually frozen midair. I can drop it if I want to. But, yeah. So once you're done with that, all you gotta do is make a simple, like, platform for your hot air balloon. I'm just gonna make this. I'm just gonna make this, for the love of... Okay. Alright. Why do my friends keep messaging me while I'm trying to do a video? Okay, so I'm gonna make this 7 blocks wide on each side. I'm just gonna make a cross, like a plus sign. Then we're gonna take some slabs or blocks of your choosing and put them down like this to distribute the weight evenly. So like we gotta make all the sides equal, or else our hot air balloon is gonna become lopsided, and it's not going to work out well. I would recommend putting blocks right here on the sides as well for more stability while you're on the ground. Okay, and now, this is just for decoration, but I like to put fences right here. It has to be held up by something. So fences are just like the easiest option. So they're the skinniest, you can get around them easily. Now, you want to let's just make a basic square, okay? A basic square out of hot air envelopes. And then I'll show you how to work this. let me just time lapse until we finish the square. Alright, so we're done with the basic hot air balloon square thing. Just so like we can trap the heat inside of the balloon and start rising up. Okay, so now what you want to do is place down one of these hot air burners right in this entrance underneath the square. Then you want to take a throttle lever. You can place this anywhere, really. You just need to hook it up with redstone, because the hot air burner is redstone powered, and this is a redstone outlet. So what you want to do is, once you have this set up, you basically have your whole hot air balloon. But if you want to add propulsion, that's a whole different story. You gotta like balance out the weight and everything. Like if you're gonna have the propeller here, then you need to put counterweight over here, and it's kind of hard to do. So I'll get to that later. But let me just show you how this works. So we're gonna drop this on the floor right here. And now watch. So when we bring this up a little bit, if we put it up too high and then leave it as too high, it's gonna start flying up really, really fast and you can't control it. So for this hot air balloon build, I would recommend you keep it at like 3 or maybe 2 to keep it like low enough to the ground so it's not like really, really high, but high enough so monsters can't get you in survival mode. We're going up still pretty fast. You could bring it down to 1, probably. They're gonna start falling down to the ground, as you can see right here. But, yeah. So this is basically how it flies. Just remember that this is redstone powered. You don't need rotational power from anywhere. You just need a redstone block, or like a configurable power supply. Let me just word it that way, because if you put like a redstone block right here, it's gonna spike up to full power, and you can't control it that well. So that's why the throttle lever and the analog lever are both so special, because they help you out with this stuff. So, like I said earlier, I was gonna help you guys with the propulsion later. Now is later. So, yeah, let me help you out with moving the hot air balloon now. So, what we're gonna do for this is put the portable engine down right here. Then grab a shaft. And you're gonna want to put down 2 shafts right here. Hold on. It's kind of hard to place them down like this. Okay, 2 shafts facing like this on the edge. So like one's hanging off the edge of the hot air balloon. And then now you're going to want to take a mechanical belt and put it like this. Then you grab a cogwheel like this. Okay, perfect. Now you grab an andesite propeller. We're not going to use a propeller bearing for this because obviously you can see that if we do use a propeller bearing, then it'll probably cut into the hot air balloon over here. And we basically have propulsion, but we have to even it out. So let's just see how much propulsion we get from this for now. So this one, they're both going the same way, which is good. So, it depends which way you want to go. If you want to go this way, then you just leave it as clockwise, because right now the airflow is going this way, so we're going to be propelled this way. And if you come over here and change the rotation direction from clockwise to counterclockwise, we're going to start going this way, as you could probably imagine. Let me turn it to day real quick. Alright, so we've got propulsion over with. Now we need to see where and how we have to configure our weight. So let's crank up this hot air burner real quick. Bro, my friends keep messaging me, come on. Okay, so it's not that heavy. We're doing pretty good on keeping our weight in check. Wait a minute. Hold on just 1 second. Okay, yeah, so it's even on both of these sides. We don't even have to worry about weight for this build. But for other builds, you will have to worry about weight. So just be careful of that. Stone is heavy. Iron blocks are super heavy, so like they weigh like a lot. Um, Gold blocks are super heavy. There's different weights for every blocks. And if you're watching this video and you don't know why I can see the weight and you can't for these blocks, you need to have engineer's goggles on. Like right here, engineer's goggles. Because these show you the weight in aeronautics for your items. Okay, so directional gear shift, torsion spring, and a cogwheel. Okay, so replace this. Put the directional gear shift first, then the torsion spring, then the cog. Then we take the swivel bearing. Okay. Now we grab our windmill sails. Okay. Now we super glue it. Take your redstone links, put that. Oh shoot. Hold on. Directional gear shift. Take this out. Put it on the cogwheel so it's like facing upwards, but the flat sides are facing right and left. I mean left and right. Now put your redstone links on each side. Wrench them so they're on receiving. You'll know when they're receiving when you have this little white disc around them. Put the light blue die in the one on the right in the blue slot, and put the red die in the red slot on the left. Now we're gonna come over here, shift and right click your linked typewriter. D should be configured to the light blue die, and A should be configured to the red die. Now, you'll notice when you press A and D, this will start rotating. Now, the thing you gotta do is you have to come over to your torsion spring. You have to remember to do this, or else it's gonna be really bad for your build. So, take your rotation and max it out at about maybe 21. 21's a good amount. So now, when you try to turn, it won't turn so much that your sails are literally like clipping inside of the hot air balloon. So yeah, if we turn this on, it's gonna be a little bit back heavy, so I'm gonna put some stone here to even out the weight. Okay, now if we move this, and it's not working that well because we don't have a lot of propulsion with this, but you get the idea. If you had propulsion, it would be turning left and right. If you sync it correctly, why are we turning? Okay, whatever. If you synced it correctly, then with propulsion at the back, it'll start actually turning the way you want it to turn. yeah, let's land this thing real quick. We're still spinning for some reason. I don't know how to work that out yet. I'll get back to you guys on that if we can figure out what's happening. All right. So, that'll be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you liked the video, please press the like and subscribe button. Uh, Once again, sorry for not uploading again. And I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow with another video if I can get my schedule in check. So yeah, see you guys later. Bye.